Welcome back to the channel, where we break down the latest global developments and their impact on our world. Today, we're diving into a high-stakes situation that could reshape North American trade and energy relations. Canada is considering a dramatic response to potential U.S. tariffs, one that could fundamentally alter the energy landscape between these two neighboring nations. Let's get into the details. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has made it clear that everything is on the table in response to threatened U.S. trade restrictions. Among the options being discussed, cutting off energy supplies to the United States. This isn't just a hypothetical scenario. It's a move that could have far-reaching consequences for both countries. Here's why this is such a big deal. Canada currently supplies approximately 60% of U.S. crude oil imports and a staggering 99% of natural gas imports. If Canada follows through on this threat, it would send shockwaves through North American energy markets and beyond. Provincial leaders in Canada have had mixed reactions to the proposal. Alberta Premier Danielle Smith warned that cutting off energy supplies could trigger a national unity crisis, highlighting the complex internal dynamics at play. On the other hand, Ontario Premier Doug Ford took a more aggressive stance, declaring, "We will go to the full extent of cutting off their energy." These contrasting views underscore the high stakes of this potential strategy. This energy showdown comes amid broader trade tensions between the two nations. Issues like border security, migration concerns, and proposed U.S. tariffs on Canadian goods have all contributed to the rising friction. Canadian officials argue that these challenges don't stem from cross-border issues alone, but from a broader breakdown in diplomatic relations. The economic implications of a potential energy cutoff would be catastrophic for both sides. For the United States, gas prices could spike by 30 to 40 cents per gallon, and potentially up to 70 cents in the weeks following tariff implementation. For Canada, the consequences could be even more severe. Economic analysts predict a recession by mid-2025, with inflation reaching 7.2%, job losses of around 150,000, and an unemployment rate climbing to 7.9%. Sectors like energy, auto, and heavy manufacturing would bear the brunt of the impact. And it's not just oil and gas at risk. Ontario currently supplies electricity to 1.5 million U.S. homes, particularly in states like Michigan, Minnesota, and New York. A disruption in energy supplies would add another layer of complexity to an already volatile situation. Within Canada, political leaders are divided on how to proceed. Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre has urged a more diplomatic approach, emphasizing the mutual benefits of free trade and the risks of escalating tensions. Meanwhile, Green Party leader Elizabeth May has called for unity and cautioned against inflammatory rhetoric that could further strain relations. The specific trigger for these potential retaliatory measures stems from threatened U.S. tariffs announced by President Donald Trump. These proposed 25% tariffs target Canadian goods, with concerns centered around migration and the flow of fentanyl across the border. Canadian leaders see these tariffs as an unfair escalation, and they're prepared to respond in kind. While no definitive decision has been made, the discussions reflect Canada's willingness to use its energy resources as a strategic negotiating tool. This potential move would send a powerful message about Canada's economic sovereignty and its commitment to protecting its national interests. As tensions continue to rise, the international community will be watching closely to see how this situation unfolds. What happens next could reshape North American trade relations and global energy markets for years to come. If you found this breakdown insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more in-depth analysis of global events. Let us know in the comments, what do you think Canada should do in this situation? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.